Hello players, this is Ray coming back at ya for some Spirit Island. I've been enjoying this game thoroughly, so I want to continue my journey playing some more spirits and some more games. I've played a couple of adversaries, all on base level 0, so I'm still learning the game, trying to get familiar with the spirits. I don't want to get too crazy on levels of difficulty. So things I've been comfortable with, like eyes, watch from the trees, and to an extent lightning swift strike. I've tried out pressure, and that's been fun. But I'll take it back again just a step. I'm going to try out a spread of Rampant green here. So heard it's an interesting spirit, a powerful spirit. It's moderate complexity, so I thought I'd give this a go. Let's read the flavor text, shall we? So one of the oldest spirits on the island, though it's even more wild and exuberant these days than when it was young. Contrary to some stories, it does think things through. It's just far more concerned with the process of life than with things like consequences. It's not unfriendly to the Dahan, but its idea of a good time is to smother their buildings in all manner of inconvenient greenery, and its notion of help transforms carefully cultivated areas into overgrown thickets. Entire villages have been known to move to fresh planting sites years early if a spirit speaker suspects that Rampant Green is going to stay in the area for too long. So yeah, very cool art as well. It's a very kind of abstract looking spirit. Now we've got set up. Let me set the board up here. I haven't really set things up properly, so I will set things up. Let me do that now whilst you kind of can't see, because I've got to put some Dahan in, got to put cities in, some more Dahan, that sort of stuff. So while I do that, I'm just going to look at the setup for a spread of Rampant Green. And it's basically to put 2 presents on your starting board. One in the highest wetland and the other in a jungle without any Dahan. So we'll do that shortly once I get things sorted. There we go. Okay, so let us do that, shall we? So this is that's the board. I'm going to put 1 on the highest numbered wetland, which is this, number 5, and 1 in the jungle without a Dahan, so that one has Dahan. I'm going to put it up there. Okay. Alright. Now we have playstyle, fairly good at dealing with towns, but terrible at handling explorers who are unfazed by prolific foliage. Can get presence onto the board faster than most other spirits. Extra presence is good for targeting, and especially for choke the land with green, which can be extremely effective at slowing down invaders. Just be careful not to destroy sacred sites needed for power use. So that is spread of Rampant Green. I'm going to turn it over. Everything's done old school here. There we go. And I'm going to start putting the presents on the track. I've already set up the fear cards and the invader cards. Rest assured they have been shuffled. And just quickly, let's go through some special rules. Rampant Green has choked the land with green, as mentioned, so whenever invaders would ravage or build in a land with your sacred site, you prevent it by destroying one of your presents in that land. So you can stack up like sacred sites, like more than 2 presents That way you can kind of almost get like a fortified sacred site and use choke the land with green. There's another special rule, steady regeneration. I think this is largely if you have used all your presence on your tracks. When adding presence to the board via growth, you may optionally use your destroyed presence. If the island is healthy, do so freely. If the island is blighted, doing so costs 1 energy per destroyed presence you add. Okay, so let's just hope we keep the island nice and healthy. Innate powers, it's got Creepers Tear into Mortar, it's a slow power, and you can add damage to buildings and cities. It's kind of like creeping vines, getting into the buildings, and all enveloping green. It's a fast power. It's got range 1 off the sacred site, and you can defend for 2. All enveloping green. So I'm assuming it's the foliage, just giving you some sort of defense. Okay, I think we're set. 4 fear up there. I've got 3 blight here on the healthy island, 2 per player, but as per the errata, you add 1. I've got my board set up, got my cards. Alright, let us do our invader card. We have mountains, so let's put 1 there, and mountains 1 over there as well. Okay, we'll shuffle that across. Alright, I think we're ready to play. Let's do this. Okay, we're back. Alright, so let's look at our presence taken. Let's do our growth. Spirit phase, we're starting with growth. Now we always add presence to a jungle or wetland up to 2 range. That's so okay, so I've got presence here, so up to 2. I can go up to there. I can actually get the 2 farthest ones I can add, or I can create a sacred site. We've got mountains, they're going to ravage first. Nothing's really happening. Oh, they're not ravaging, they're building. Nothing's really happening there. So what I might do is, maybe I should get some coverage. 1, 2, I can cover all that. I can cover maybe, alright, so 1 presence. Let's get some energy, shall we? Let's take it from the energy track. And let's put it, let's put it on this wetland. Oh, sorry. Let's put it on this wetland here. So wetland 2. Yeah. Okay. Now I've got to pick one of these reclaim cards. Don't really need to. I can add another presence, and with that I can add an extra card play this turn, which looks pretty good actually. Maybe I'll do that. I've got damage. I've got 1, 2, 3. I could potentially. I don't need to defend. Slow power, deal 1 damage, and deal 1 damage. I could do that. Okay. So I have Gift of Proliferation, Fields choked with growth, overgrow in the night, and stem the flow of fresh water. Those are the cards I can play with. Alright, but what I'm going to do is I am going to, I like the idea of, let's do G2. So let us add one presence. I'm going to take it from the top track again to expose plant. And let's put that has to be one away from a current presence. Let's put that, let's just see, or I could do a sacred site. Sacred site one off, that's kind of covered. I'm going to put it over here to create a sacred site. That's two there. That way I've got a sacred site, I can start doing stuff. Alright. Yep, that's good. Alright, so that's done. Growth phase, and we get to play one extra card. So we get to play 2 cards this turn. We go to the energy phase, we gain 1 energy. I'm going to put that there. Let's put that here. Let's gain 1 energy. Okay, and I've got 2 cards that I can play. So let's have a look. And I've only got 1 cost. Definitely going to try and activate my Creeper's Tear into Mortar. So I need a moon and 2 plants. Luckily I've got 1 plant already from the track. So if I play Gift of Proliferation, if I play these 2, what if I play them? Sorry, Gift of Proliferation and Stem the Flow of Fresh Water. I can use my slow power once the mountains build. 1 off the sacred site. Yep, and that one is, oh, I haven't put it on the sacred site. That is a bugger. Oh, well, I can get rid of the jungle one. Okay, that's okay. So I can actually get rid of that city there. Alright, can do that. Alright, so let's pay for it. So I'm going to pay 1 for Gift of Proliferation. That's gone. We paid for that. And now we can play it. Let me just tally up my elements. Okay, the elements will actually trigger both my innate powers. I don't need to defend. So that does that kind of whiffs. Don't need to defend. All enveloping green. But, oh, hang on. But with Gift of Proliferation, target spirit adds 1 presence from their site. Oh, that's good actually. 1 presence. Let's grab the one off the bottom track. And let's put that in. Yeah. I'm going to put that in that mountain region there, so then I can actually get rid of it, which is pretty cool. Okay, so Gift of Proliferation, that is done. Still got the slow powers. Okay, so that's all my fast powers. Can't do the enveloping green. I don't need to defend. So let's go to the invader phase. Healthy Island, that's okay. No Fear, that's okay. Then we go to Ravage, nothing in Ravage. Build, we've got in the mountains, so we're going to build 1 there. I'm going to build 1 there. Yep. second. I'm just going to change a little bit of a configuration. Bear with me. Okay, I just moved my cards across so you don't see my hand in the other window whenever I move that. Okay, so gift of proliferation. I have added one note there. I'm not doing the all enveloping green. Yep, fear, ravage, nothing happens. Mountains have built, as you can see there. And then we get explore. Sands. Okay. They go one there and one there. Okay, then we advance the cards. Okay. Okay, just adjusted some lights. Alright, so playing those. So explore, we advanced the invader cards. Now we do the slow powers. So I do have creepers tear into mortar. What I'm going to do is I'm going to hit damage one town there, and then I'm going to use stem the flow of fresh water. So one off a sacred site here, one off. I'm targeting this land again. One damage to a town. I am in the mountains, so if the target is a mountain, instead one damage to each city in town. So that is just one. So that goes. I do gain a fear for that. That is it for that round. All the powers are done. Time passes. Everything's good. This goes into the discard pile. And then we get our next round. So we go to growth phase. Okay, so again, we can put presence on either a jungle or wetland. Since the mountain's going to ravage, that's fine. That one's going to ravage. One off. Okay. What I might do is I might take from the bottom track. Then I'm going to put that on the other jungle, the other wetland over there. So I've got two sacred sites on the wetlands. Okay. Now we've got our pick our growth. So we've got two cards here. I might go G3, gain a power. So let's gain a minor power. Let's do that. Let's just shuffle. Let's gain a minor power. Yeah, let's do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see what we have. Okay, so we have call to isolation, call to tend, encompassing ward, and gift of living energy. So it provides 2 defense in each of its lands. That's pretty cool. Won't help me with that other one. Call to isolation. I can push. Oh no, I can't. I can defend 2. That would help. So I need water and plant. Okay, well I can actually do it already with 2 of mine. Yep, okay. Alright, so what would I need to do? Call to isolation. No. Provides it in each of its lands. Yeah, That's pretty handy. Gift of Living Energy. I can gain 1 energy. If you have at least 2 sacred sites, target gains another energy. Which I would have gained 2 energy. Oh, that's pretty good. Encompassing Ward is pretty good too, but I can defend. Okay. I might just go. Maybe I go Gift of Living Energy. Oh, it's out of Encompassing Ward or Gift of Living Energy. I do like their defense. I've got water in 1, 2 of them, so half the cards. Maybe I'll get energy, because maybe I'm low on energy, right? And then I can go down the... okay, let me get Gift of Living Energy. Okay, I hope that doesn't bite me in the bum. Okay, I got power card. I get to gain 3 energy from there. So let's gain 3 energy. Okay. Now in the gain energy phase, I get another 1 energy. So I'm up to 4. Okay. Now we are looking to play our cards. Okay, I can play 2 cards, and I've got Gift of Living Energy, feels choked with growth, which I'm going to have to use if I want to defend, and overgrow in the night, which is good. Okay, so maybe I won't use Gift of Living Energy just yet. Hold on to that. I'll just play these 2. Overgrow in a night and feels choked with growth. Alright, let's pay 2. I've got to pay 2. So that 4 becomes a 2. So that's paid. And I'm just going to stock up on my elements here. I'm using Spirit Guide, which is an app for iOS. It's really cool when you're tracking. Okay, I triggered both my innate powers, Creeper's Tan to Mortar and All Enveloping Rain, the first tier. So that's pretty good. Okay, so let's go then. I've got 2 fast powers. The first one, one of the sacred site. I can defend 2. So one of the sacred site is here. I'm going to target this land here. I'm going to defend 2. That's cool. Yep. I'm going to defend 2. That's good. And the other fast power, I can overgrow in a night. I can add 1 presence if target land has your presence and invaders, 1 off the target land. Yep. I can get 3 fear, which is good as well. Maybe I do that. I am going to target 1 of my land, which is, again, I'm going to target the mountains. And it has, it doesn't have presence, no. 1 off the land. Oh, well, I'll target that one then. Which is mountains number 6. It has presence, it has invaders. I get 3 fear. 1, 2, 3. That clicks over. So I do get a fear card. Fear pool goes back up. So that is done. That's done. And I've got the slow powers to go. Slow powers, I can damage. Yeah, okay. I can damage 1 there. Alright. Let's go Blighted Island. Nothing, we're still on Healthy Island. Healthy Island. We go Fear card. We do have a Fear card. Terror level 1. Let's see what we get. Tall Tales of Savagery. So this says each player removes 1 explorer from a land with Dahan. That's pretty cool. 1 explorer with land. Well, I am going to get rid of that one then. Prevent the build. Tall Tales of Savagery. Okay, that's great. Alright, Fear. Now we get to Ravage. Okay, Ravage. The Mountains Ravage. I've got defense 2 there, so nothing happens. This one only hits 1, but the Dahan fight back. Get rid of that person. Then we get Sand Builds. Nothing builds there, but we do get a town building there with the Blight. Then we get Explore Wetlands. Okay. Wetlands Explorers. Okay. Let's shuffle that across. Then we get the slow powers now. Push through. Interesting. Feels choked with growth. I can push 1 town. Yes, I can push 1 town. I can push that into the jungle. Or the build. Yeah. 1 town. Do I push it? Maybe I push the one from the jungle. Maybe I try to push that out. Yeah. Could do that. Maybe I push. No, jungle's got to be coming, right? So maybe I'm going to push this one out. This is 1 off the sacred site. I've got 1. I'm going to push that into the mountains. Fields choked with growth. And then I've got this Creeper's Tear into Mortar. Yeah, it's not really going to do much, is it? I'm just going to have it hit 1 there, but time's going to pass anyway. Alright, so that's it of slow powers. Time passes, that goes into the discard. That goes up again. Get rid of that. Okay. Now we're back to ourselves again. Alright, so we are looking at, okay, I'll go again. I've got 2 health. I've only got 1 card, so I don't know if that's going to help me. No. Okay, first thing is growth. Always, I've got to add 1 on. Let's add, just going to add from the bottom track. Let's add growth to the jungle or defending sands. That's okay. Wetlands are going to build, so I might actually be funky. I'm going to put it over here on the wetlands. I've got 3 presents there. I'm going to do that. All right, and then I need to, I guess, reclaim. my cards. Yeah, or that is all I really have to do. Yeah, gonna have to reclaim. So let's reclaim the cards, and we get one minor power card. So again, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's get a minor power. Okay, what do we have? We have these steam vents, reaching grasp, land of haunts and embers, and call to migrate. Oh, that's pretty cool. Call to migrate is good as well. Land of haunts and embers, I get to push stuff straight away, and I get another moon in there. That can potentially repeat my power. It's added land of haunts and embers or call to migrate. I think I might go for land of haunts and embers. Let's add that. Okay, let's add that to the cards, to the mix. Alright, so we've got that. Let's gain our energy. Got one more energy to gain, so I'm up to 3. Now I've got 2 cards to play. Let's see what we do. Got 1 plant already. 2 cards to play. Oh, if I do 2 fear push. Okay, I'll just see here. Land of Haunts and Embers, Gift of Proliferation, Stem the Flow, Overgrow Inner Night, feels choked with, and a Gift of Living Energy. Okay, so if I get Plant of Haunts and Embers, I push, and then I push up to 2. Let's see, I can push that into the jungle. Yeah, that would save. No need for a Ravage. No one would Ravage. Let's see if I get that. I only got 2 cards to play though. So if I'm gonna try and clock, a double creep thing, I will need, oh no, then I won't have any there. I can't defend. That's not good. Push, maybe if I just damage 1, but that doesn't really help me. Push, Lance of Haunt, I damage. There's 1 there. 1, 2, and then if I just do, I'm looking at my elements here. I get, I only got 2 cards, these 2. 1, 2, 3. I won't be able to defend, but I can push that away, that's fine. And then do I need to do 1 damage? I don't need to do 1 damage. Where's the build? The build is in the wetlands. Yep, I can stop the builds. Okay, so maybe Land of Haunts and Embers. I'll do that. And now the question is, do I add another Gift of Proliferation? I won't hit any of my innate powers, but I don't think I need them. Because the wetlands, I'd like to damage. Oh no, that's that for each, 1 for each. Nope. I get to get more energy. Maybe I play Gift of Living Energy. So I'll play that so I can at least get some energy. Okay, so I'll pay for these 2. Let me just tally up my elements. I don't think anything will hit. That's okay. No. No, it does something does hit. Oh yeah. T1 of Creepers tear into Mortar. I don't think I really need that though. Yeah, because that's not going to hit. Okay, cool. Alright. So we've got these 2 cards to play. Alright, let's do it. Okay, so pay them, they cost 0, so I keep my 3. And they're fast powers. First one, Land of Haunts and Embers, 2 fear. Push up to 2. I'm gonna look to push up these 2 so they don't ravage. Yeah. Yes, so let's push them into the jungle. Oh no, oh, I've got to add Blight. Oh god. If Blight is present, 2 fear and push up to 2. Oh, okay. No. Okay, add 1 Blight. I've got to add 1 Blight. That sucks. Anyway, got to add 1 Blight there then. So I've got 2 Blight there now. Luckily there's no presence there. Alright, Land of Haunts and Embers is done. Gift of Living Energy. Target gains 1 energy. Thank you. If you have at least 2 sacred sites, I gain 1 energy. I have 2 sacred sites. Gain another energy up to 5. Okay, good. Alright, that is it. Let us go to Invader Phase. Healthy Island still, no fear, no extra fear cards. We've got Ravage, we've got Sand. Sand will ravage, nothing there and nothing there. Wetlands will build. Now it says choke the land. I'm going to use my special rule, choke the land with green. Whenever invaders would ravage or build in a land with your sacred site, you prevent it by destroying one of your presents. I'm going to destroy 1 presence here. Prevent a build on that wetland, and I'm going to prevent a build of wetland there. So that's done. Then we get our explore. The wetlands as well. So get more explorers. Okay. So this shifts across. Okay. Now, that shifts across. Now we've got slow powers. I do have my Creepers tear into Mortar. I can deal 1 damage to a building, a town, or a city. Let's just do it here. It doesn't really help. Okay. And time passes, so it gets back up again. Alright, that time passes, that goes into the discard. Alright, so I'll go again. Let's add more growth. I've got a lot of energy, so what I'm going to do is I might as well go the bottom track to get 3 cards to play. Oh, hang on. Oh yeah, let's do that. So growth, I'm going to put this on. Let's see, it's going to ravage and it's going to build again. Okay, I'm going to have to put it on the other wetland there. So I've got 2 sacred sites again. Alright. Now I've got to figure out what I'm going to do. I don't need energy. Do I play 4 cards? I've got 4 cards in my hand. Do I just throw all of them? Or do I gain another power card with 3 energy? I might just gain another power card with 3 energy. So let's do that. Just give me more cards to play. 1, 2, 3. I still want to play just minor powers. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and then see what we get. Rain of Blood, Nature's Resilience, Defense 6. Oh, that's good. Drought, Destroy 3, or Enticing Splendor. I can gather. Oh, that's pretty cool as well. I am liking Nature's Resilience because there's a chance I can actually remove Blight with 2 water. I'm going for Nature's Drought's pretty good too. Destroy 3 towns, damage 1 to each. Oh, that Drought is pretty good. If I have 3, do I have suns? 1, 2, yeah, potentially, Drought is good. Destroy 3, and I can push. Can I push towns in? What have I got? Oh yeah, I can push a town in, and then I can destroy 3. I can add blight. Oh, that's not good though. Defend 6 is good. Know what? I am going to get Nature's Resilience. Let's get that. I may regret it. Maybe I should have gotten Drought, but we don't. Let's not dwell. Okay, so I'm going to got the power card, and I get 3. So I've got lots of. I'm stacked. I've got 8 energy. 8 energy. Okay. 8 energy. Let's see what we can do with 8 energy. I've got 3 cards I can play with 8 energy. I should get a major power next. 8 energy. I've got to defend. Ravage is. I could ravage that. Oh yeah, and I can knock that off. Okay, so if I play Nature's Resilience, I've got 3 cards. And I've got damage 1. I can only damage 2, so that's, yeah. I can add proliferation, so let me see. That 1, 2, 3. I only need 1 defend, right? Oh, no, I don't. I need another defend. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. I need 3, one of these. Okay. Push. Feels choked. Okay. I could play Overgrow in a night and feels choked with growth. So my idea is I can defend this. 1, 2, 3, 1. Yeah, I can defend another 2 there, which is good. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and I got 1. Oh, I've only got 1. Okay, I can damage 1. Okay, that's fine. Okay. So I'm doing. I can defend that 1, and I can actually knock off that city, I think, because I can have the Dahan hit for 2. Then I can have my Creepers 10 to Mortar 1 damage to a city in the slow power, and defends for 6 as well, which is pretty good. That one will defend for 2 from my all enveloping green, so that doesn't happen. And then we build. Defend to 6. Then we build, and maybe I can prevent those builds. Yeah. Okay. Let's go, baby. All right. So let's pay 3. So I'm going to pay 3 off here, down to 5. Okay. And then we've got the 3 here. So let's do it. I've got a fast power first. Let's do that. 1 off the sacred site. I'm going to defend 2 there. Okay, because I do have. Oh, let me just tally it up. 1, I'm pretty sure I click them all. I'm pretty sure there we go. Yep, I got level 1s for both innate powers, so I can defend for 2 there, just 1 off a sacred site. Well, it's actually right on a sacred site. And the fast powers here, so nature's resilience, I'm going to defend for 6, 1 off the sacred site. Well, this is going to be the sacred site. It is the sacred site. And I can't take off blight, that's fine. So that's nature's resilience is gone. Then we have overgrow in the night. I can add 1, or I can add 1 presence, or I can target land has presence and invaders, which basically could be any of them. That's fine. I'll get 3. Maybe I'll get more fear. So let's overgrow in the night. Let's get more fear. I'm going to target 1 off a site. Let's target this one. It's got presence and invaders, and let's get 3 fear. Yeah, 3 fear. 1, 2 clicks, 3. Okay, got another fear card. That's good. All right, so that is those are those. So I've just got these slow powers to go. Okay, I think we're all set. Let's see how we go. Healthy Island still in the invader phase. Fear, we get the 1 fear card. Terror level 1. Let's see what it is. Trade suffers. Skip all build actions in lands with cities. Oh, fantastic. Oh, fantastic. Okay, let's do that. All right. Then we've got Ravage. Ravage over here. It does defend for 6, and it hits for 3, 4, 5. Nothing happens. The Dahan will hit the city for 2, so it's down to 1 there. The other wetlands will ravage. It defends for 2, so it ravages, nothing happens. Then we get the build stage. Now it says with the trade suffers, skip all build actions in lands with cities, so nothing happens there. It does build here, but I'm going to use my choke the land with green. It is a sacred site to get rid of 1 of them. Prevent the build. And then let's go mountains. Okay. Mountains. I've got to... get more fear, so try to just get rid of the towns and cities. Okay, so the mountains are up, they're all on there. Let's advance the invader cards. Then now we have the slow powers. I'm going to use my creepers tear into mortar. Level 1, 1 damage to a town or city. I'm going to do it here. Gets rid of the city. That's another 2 fear. Up to 3. Then I've got fields choked with growth. I can push 1 town. Where should I push that? Build. Push 1 town. I can push this town to the next mountain side, and then that will kind of, unless I regather, it's 2, 6, yeah. I can probably defend that, and then I can actually get rid of an explorer there with a Dahan, or I can leave that if I do trigger my defend 2, I can get the Dahan to defeat the city there. The town there, sorry. So I don't need to push that. 2. Otherwise I push 3. Where would I push that to? Ravage. That ravages again. I push 2. Okay, it defends 2 again. Okay, that builds. Push 2 or push 1. That is good. Maybe I'll push 1 into the sands. What have I got here, Mike? What have I got coming up? I'm gonna have to reclaim to get my defense. Defend 2. Defends 2. That one, I just need that one to defend as well. Well, that one I can get a sacred site. Okay, I'm just going to push these 2 into the wetlands. Fields choked with growth. That's done. Alright. So that's a slow powers. Time passes. So that all goes there. Okay. We are back. Alright. Okay. Alright, so we're looking to add more growth again. 2 there. Maybe. Okay, I'm going to 3. I'm going to go down the bottom track again to unlock my 4 cards. And then what I might do is I might put this, has to be in jungle or wetland. I'm going to put it in the far one here because just try to spread my sacred sites. Okay, now we go to pick one of the growths. I might have to reclaim my cards. So let's pick the first one. Let's reclaim and gain a power card. Ooh, 4 cards. I'm wondering. Let's get a major. Oh no, let's get a minor still. One more. Let's get a minor. 1, 2, 3, 4. Not yet. Not yet. All right. What have we got? Got a gift of power. It's pretty good. Drift down into slumber. Very good. Call to bloodshed and quicken the earth struggles. Ooh. Wetlands defends. Drift down into slumber is very cool. Might have to get drift down into slumber. Let's get those. Okay. Alright. So that is my growth phase gone. Let us get our gain energy. I get another energy, so I'm up to 6 now. Okay. And I can play 4 cards. Alright. What I've got quite a lot of cards. I've got a lot of cards here. Okay, let me put these up. Drift down into slumber. Land of haunts and embers. Gift of living energy. Fields choked with growth. Nature's resilience. Stem the flow of fresh water. Gift of proliferation and overgrow in a night. Okay, so I can do 4 of them. So let's prevent the builds, shall we? What can I do to prevent the builds? Land of haunts and embers push up to 2. I can push up to 2. I can push up to 2. The mountains and one of the explorers. Otherwise, if blight is present, and push up to another 2. I don't like the blight. That's too much blight. But I can push them into this area. Wetlands. That would be 2, 3, 4, 5. Then if I defend for, where is it? Do I have a defend? Nature's resilience, defend for 6. I could do that. Push that all there. Yep. That's gonna build. Why is that still? That has moved, hasn't it? Pretty sure it has. Okay, I'm just gonna choose my powers. How can I get rid of that? So I need to push more. Have I got any cards that push? I can damage 1. I don't want it to build. Push. Defend. It's not good. Yeah, it's getting a bit hazy up there. The mountains. I can push 2. No. If your invader has, I can add 1. Overgrown the night. Stem the flow. Damage 1. Yes, mountain instead 1 damage to each. That and that. I could do that. Stem the flow. Could do that. I've got to repeat. And I've got 1 more. And then if I can, yeah, maybe I get 1 with the moons. Maybe I'll play those. Okay, I'm going to play Land of Haunts and Embers, Nature's Resilience, Stem the Flow of Fresh Water, and Overgrow in the Night. Okay, I've got a crazy plan. Hopefully it works. Alright, let's, again, I don't have 2 of them. Okay, let's pay. I need to pay 3. I'm going to take those 3. Okay, and let me just tally up the scores here. The elements are just punching them in. I think I'm going to do well with this. Okay, I got level 2 Creepers Tear into Mortar, so I can do that twice. I can probably get rid of the city. That's my plan. Yes. 1, 2. Yes, I get rid of the city. Yep. And I've got defense as well. Level 1, all enveloping green. Okay, let's do this. Alright. I'm going to add this first. Overgrow in a night. Add 1 presence. I'm going to add this presence here. Add 1 off. Where am I going to add it to? Oh, maybe I'll do it there for the build. I'm going to add it here to make that a sacred site. Okay. Oh no, hang on. Unless I want to do. Hang on. going to do that because I want to actually get the fear. I'm going to target this area again, so it has presence and invaders. If your target land has presence and invaders, 3 fear. So let's do that. That was the idea. So 1, it clicks over, 2, 3. Okay, so that's fear. Now we've got terror level 2, so we just got to get rid of the towns and the cities. Okay, that's what I want to do. So overgrow in the night is gone. I'm going to haunts of land of haunts and embers, 2 away. I'm going to be right on the. I'm going to pick this mountainside. Push so 2 fear. 1, 2. We get another fear card. We get 2 fear cards. That's great. Fear goes back up. Push up to 2 explorers or towns. So I'm going to push up these 2 up here. Explorers or towns. That's okay. I think it's okay. All right. If blight is present, it isn't present. And then what we're going to have is nature's resilience, defend for 6. Put up there, sacred site. Defend for 6. That's good. And then all enveloping green. We do have that, don't we? Yep. I can defend for 2, 1 off the sacred site. I'm going to defend here 2. So again, on the wetlands. Okay. Alright, that's it. Okay, let's go. That's a fast power's gone. Healthy island still. We've got fear, we've got 2 cards here, and on terror level 2. So let's see what we get. First one. Defend 6 on all coastal lands. Skip all build actions in coastal lands that would add cities. Okay, well that's not going to be defend all 6. Well, that's okay. Alright. And wary, that was overseas trade, seems safer. Now wary of the interior. Each player removes 1 explorer or town from an inland town. Oh. Okay. Let us remove this fella. So no building's going to happen there. Okay. Alright, fear. Now let's go to Ravage, which is wetlands. I'm defending for 6. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's defended. Dahan is going to get the town. I get 1 fear for that. Wetlands here. Defend for 2. There's 2 Dahan there. They will wipe out those explorers. Mountain builds. No mountains build there. This one will build a city. Okay, then we get jungle gets explorers, 1 there and 1 right at the end. Okay, that's it. Let us advance. So the mountains will advance, jungles go to the build. Then we get our slow powers. Slow powers, I love it. We've got creepers tear into mortar. And as I mentioned, we are on level 2 there, so I get to do this twice. So I'm going to pick this land here, which has presence. Range of 0. Deal 1 damage. I guess that's deal 1 damage there. I get to repeat the power. There. Then stem the flow of fresh water. damage, 1 damage to 1 town or city. I'm going to grab that city. That's gone. Adds another 2 fear, so the fear pool is up to 3 out of 4. Okay, but since the target land is mountains, I can 1 damage to each town and city. That will damage the town as well. And that's the end. Then time passes. That goes up. And we're back. So, I've got 2 towns to get rid of. How can I do that? So, what cards have I got? Push 1 in the mountains. I can get rid of that. The builds. The builds. Okay. Builds. Okay. I can push 1. Defend 1. Yeah, I've got 2 sacred sites, so I can get 2 energy there. Let's get a power card. Maybe I'll get a power card. Alright, first I've got to figure out where I'm going to... My growth. Okay. Well, definitely here I will put it on the jungle. Put it here. Oh, sorry. I'll put it down there in the jungle. That's 1. Okay, and now I get to pick my growth, which I could... go G2 and I get another one, and I can put that on here as well. So I'm going to stop some builds. Maybe that's what I want to do. Stop some builds. Yes. Okay, that's pretty good. And then I get to add 1. So I get to play 5 cards this turn. Alright, 5 cards this turn. I've only got 4 cards. That's okay. These are the 4 cards I have. So what I want to do, I want to be able to defend. So I should be able to click over my all-enveloping green. I'll get rid of the town there in the mountains. And the other thing I want to do is stop the builds, which I've got sacred sites in the jungles, so I can stop the builds there. Now it's all about then getting that town. So let's just throw these 4 in. I can play 5 cards. Costs 1. So that goes down to 2. Okay, so that's paid. And let's see what we get by way of elements. I'm just, again, punching this in. I've got a lot of plants, which is good. Need plants and water. Okay. Alright. So I've just got level 1s on creepers, tear into mortar, and all enveloping green. Okay, that's fine. Alright. So let's defend for 2, shall we? Straight away, going to defend for 2 there. 1 off the sacred site. That works. Defend for 2. That will get rid of that. Then I've got my fast powers here. Gift of Proliferation. Target spirit adds 1 presence. Another 1 presence. So let's just take this one. So just take in another one there. So the plant has to be up to 1 away from their presence site. Okay, I'm just going to add it here. I'm going to have 3 in there. Gift of Proliferation's done. Gift of Living Energy. Target spirit gains 1 energy. So I'm up to 3 now. Up to 3. If you have at least 2 sacred sites, you gain 1 energy. So I'll get another one. I'm going up to 4. Okay. That's Gift of Living Energy. And a drift down into slumber. I've got the mountains ravaging. That's okay. Just going to have the mountains just defend 1, so defend for 3 there. Okay, that's it there. I've just got this slow power. Okay, so invader phase, healthy island, nothing happens. Fear, we're all good. Ravage, mountains ravage. So defend for 2 there. It ravages for 3. Actually, that defends for 3. Ravages for 3. Nothing happens. Dahan hits and gets that town. That will click over all 4 fear. So we get another fear card the following turn. Okay. Other mountain area is empty. Then we get the builds. So again, the jungle builds. I'm going to use my choke the land with green. Whenever invaders would ravage or build with a sacred site, this is one. I get to destroy one of the presents and nothing happens. Similar over here. I get to destroy, that was a sacred site, nothing happens. Then we get our explore is on the sands. Okay, I've only got 1 town to get. Okay, that's done. Let's advance these cards. Then we get our slow power. I've got 2 slow powers. Ooh, oh, that was close. Oh, I don't have level 2, do I? Got level 1. That will hit the town. Hit the town for 1. My slow power. Creepers tear into mortar. And what I'll do is it pushes. I'm just going to keep it in there. I think we're good. Where's the build? Build is the sands. Okay. Push. I don't need to push. Or I can push 3. On off. I will push 1. I'll just push this one in here. Okay. Okay, feels checked with growth. That's done. Time passes. The town goes back up. Okay. I do have a couple of got a couple of those things. That's okay. Got the sands. I want to get rid of those people, but I don't know how. We'll figure it out. Okay, our turn again. Let us do our growth. Always this one, of course. The jungle. Don't need to add it, but I'll need to add it over here. I'll add it over in this wetland to get another sacred site. And then now we've got to reclaim our cards and get a power card. I think it's time to get a major power. Let's see if I can smite this this town early. Okay, if I can get a fast power that... Okay, here we go. 3 damage. Oh, it has to be... Oh, that's annoying. 1 damage. Oh, okay. Oh, that's good. I'm getting the trees and stones speak of war. That's very good. I don't need to know that. That's going to help me very much. Okay, so I gained my power. Alright, now I get my energy, another 3. So that is up to 7. And I can play up to 4 cards. So I only need that one really. I just need that one. Target land, if I target that, for each Dahan 1 damage, I've got 3 there, so I can just kill it. Let's just do that. I am just going to play this card. 1 card. Spend 2. So I've got 7. Spend 2. Let's go down to 5. Okay. That's it. I'm going to spend that. Okay. Now, Invader Phase, Healthy Happy Island. Fear, we do have a fear card. Terror level 2. Let's see what it does. Scapegoats. In each land with a town or a city, destroy 1 explorer per town. Okay, well, that's just one of those guys from the jungle. That doesn't really matter. Thank you very much. Now, oh, sorry, not fear. Choose my power. I've got to choose my power first. I've got to do my power first. Okay, it doesn't really matter. It's pretty academic. Trees and stones speak of war. 1 off presence, or I've got presence in there already. Targeting land with Dahan. I've got Dahan there. For each Dahan, 1 damage and defend 2. So I've got 3 Dahan, so that's 3 damage. I'll take one of those guys out, and I'll take the town. And that's 1 extra fear, and that's the end of the game. Cleared out the towns and the cities. So, yeah, that was pretty fun. Spread of Rampant Green. Another success with a spirit. That was really cool. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. It was nice to actually showcase, a major power, which is really cool. And I loved the special rules here. Choke the land with green. I love how you can use your presence to actually prevent stuff. It is a very powerful tool. But please let me know if I've made any mistakes. Otherwise, I will catch you next time. And as always, happy gaming. Catch you later.